Hello and welcome back to the Making Fire podcast. This is a podcast where two longtime besties talk about their favorite TV shows. Survivor comment, The Traitors. This week we're talking about season 4. I didn't get the episode number, but the episode title, Think Outside the Box, and that's what we're asking the girls to do.
Right. Is episode 9, maybe?
Yes, that sounds correct. Before we get into the dirty details, Maddie, I have to ask, how are you doing?
Thank you so much for asking. I'm doing so well. What I want to talk about this week is the Olympics. I have really been loving just like having it on in the background throughout the day and like while I'm doing other stuff, but then I can kind of tune in when I want to. But okay, I have to talk about the upset today in the figure skating world. And that would be Ilya Malinin coming in 8th place. Have you heard about this?
I didn't know he got 8th place, but I saw someone on Twitter today. I had a little bit of a busy day. I saw someone on Twitter in passing was like, this is what happens when NBC puts pressure on specific athletes for their Olympic coverage. Because I know he was sort of the face of this year's.
Yes, he absolutely was the face. Like, from day one, and truly at every point in between like breaks or whatever, it's like his face and how it's like him against himself for the gold, and how like he just based on the points alone from the difficulty of his routine, like he is gonna win, like it's really him for the gold.
Girl, not everybody can be Simone Biles. Not
No,
everybody
but
can be
even
Katie
Simone
Ledecky.
Biles had a similar thing happen where
I know,
like she
yeah.
had all the pressure. But I'm just like, I hate all of it. Like,
Yeah.
obviously this isn't the first time that this has happened where you put all this pressure on one specific person and then they aren't able to, you know,
Perform. Put the pressure of the United States on this person's back.
And I'm like, I just feel so bad for this guy. Like, it was actually like I watched it happen live and I was like, oh my god, like this is so awful to watch and so sad. And I just like I just want to use my platform to say, hey, let's not do that anymore. No, but like it really is.
Yeah, standing up for something you believe in.
It really put a damper on things because like he's only 21 years old, and that's where it gets me. Yeah.
I was gonna say, do you know if... Because this is the first time I'm ever hearing of him, but I'm also not really too familiar with the figure skating world. Was he in the last Olympics?
No, and that's
Okay.
a big thing.
Okay.
And that was actually some of his first words when he came off of his routine is like, I wouldn't have performed like this if I had been in the last ones, because he's like all of this build up and pressure of these years, and he hasn't lost a competition since 2023.
Whoa.
And also I'm learning all of this. I became familiar with him like when he made the Olympic team and all of that, and then I've just been following ever since. And it's just so hard to watch. And I think like I really love watching the Olympics, but I have a really hard time, like maybe it's the empath in me, but like these people, for the no matter what, like anyone that wins is like accomplishing this lifelong dream. Like it's so incredible. But I think it especially hits hard when these like young people are built up to be like the greatest, and like Ilya Malanin's gonna make history, be the first person to ever land this jump, like all this stuff, and then it doesn't happen, and it's like I just feel so bad watching it, and I'm like, you have so much life ahead of you, but also like that's so hard as an athlete to know like you have to wait 4 more years at this point.
Yeah.
And I just like,
I feel like and that's like out of the... For a figure skater, I mean, if Tara Lipinski and Johnny Weir have taught us anything...
okay, I've been loving their commentary. I didn't realize how unhinged and like messy they are in that box. The way they like talk about people and their skating is actually crazy. Like specifically Johnny makes the most wild comments. Like
you get Tara Lipinski talking about something she's confident in, and that like it's a whole different person.
This is a whole other conversation. My camera went out of focus. I got so excited. This is a whole other thing of like,
hey, been there.
I think this been there. Maybe not today though. We'll see.
Okay.
I just like, this is another thing with the Traitors of, yes, we have these like exciting people, but it's in like messy and drama and whatever. But when you take people that are so not like reality TV and then you put them in this position where they're so uncomfortable, they can't be their true authentic selves and their like messy drama confident selves. And I've just been loving getting to see this side of Johnny and Tara. And like obviously I had heard them before, but like now watching them on the Traitors and then comparing them at the same time, like they're both on TV right now, is so interesting to me. And yeah, anyways, I'm just like, I'm loving watching the Olympics, but I'm just like, let's stop putting so much pressure on individual athletes.
Yeah.
But also, it seems like there's some, it was a big upset today in the figure skating thing. Like I think the top 3 all fell or like didn't land all of their tricks right, and people are talking about how the ice has been like notoriously slippery and messed up these games. Like, so I mean, and that's not me like, oh, the US guy should have won, but like even runner like number 2 and 3 placers or like people that were on that spot didn't
do you know when the women's free skating final?
Yes, I believe it starts on the 7th. It's on the 17th. I think.
Okay. Because I know there's a couple American women that are also in big talks to take that. I know. I watched the 60 Minutes thing with Alyssa Liu.
Yeah.
And I just I fuck with her vibe.
I
also really
her.
love her doing, I think it was Last Dance by Donna Summer. Donna Summer, I think it's One Summer, Donna Summer. One of my favorite songs. And I every time I watch, because it's just naturally come up on my social media, I just get emotional watching it because I love that song. I just get I think that's the song. Watch it not be that. But her performance just makes me emotional. Like knowing her story too, just like watching that.
Her and Amber Glenn, I really like her. I'm really hoping that Amber Glenn is able to just like have fun out there. I think that's the hardest part, which makes it so tough. And I feel like honestly, some of the biggest battle of the Olympics is the mental. Like that is just the biggest obstacle at that point. Like, you know, you can do it, you know, your body can do it, but
no, I agree with what you're saying about why is this suddenly erased from the internet? Like, it's actually pissing me off.
It's the Mandela effect.
Don't, because MacArthur Park. That is also Donna Summer. That's what it is. It's a Donna Summer song. It's a disco. Anyway, MacArthur Park, which is great. I like that performance. I was gonna agree. The thing with like not to always go back to tennis, but for tennis players, especially so young, a lot of the women who play tennis, a lot of the up and coming are younger. So the men don't usually start popping off until they're a little older. But you have women as young as 17, 18 on the pro tour that are so young, and so much pressure is on them. I mean, Coco Gauff, I think, is great. Coco Gauff's now 21 or 22, but still so 22 is young. That's younger than me. And like already won 2 Grand Slams, but the amount of pressure on this woman, she's the highest paid female athlete in the world. Like, I can't imagine. And then we talked about this a couple weeks ago with her racket smashing. Was that you and me? Did we talk about that?
Yeah.
I don't know if that was on the podcast. Yeah, but just the pressure that girl receives is crazy. And any of the girls, Mira Andreeva, Victoria Mboko, Alex Yala, these are all women who are young. And there's also a part of like the thing that we don't have to have this conversation about like gambling and like all this stuff, and the pressure of like the fan base being like, you need to perform because I bet thousands of dollars on your win today. And
I hate it.
Anyway, so yeah, interesting conversation there.
Yeah. Okay, my other thing, quick.
Sorry.
I want to know did you vote in the poll on Spotify, or was that someone else?
No, baby, no.
Okay, so someone else did go ahead and vote. The results.
I forgot. Oh, who was the worst driver? You or me? Yes. It was me, wasn't it?
No, it was me.
Really? Should we reveal? Because I think at the end of the episode we said one of us has hit a deer and the other person has backed into a car in a parking lot.
So
should we do a reveal?
Yes. All right. Who went ahead and backed into a parked car?
I did. And who hit a deer in the middle of the night?
That would be me.
Which I think yours is better than mine, because...
I think so too.
But hey, in my defense, it was also the middle of the night. In the parking,
Yes.
the car was about 4 feet behind me, so it was like a black car too. Okay, it was
Right. You could
like
not
the
have seen
You need
it.
the context. You need the context there.
Yes, and the deer just like literally jumped out of the bushes in the middle of the night driving in Montana. Hey, been there.
Hey, been there.
Been there, and I'm actually still recovering from the trauma of it. So.
I know that is quite traumatizing. How many vote was it? Just one vote?
Well, it was 2, including me. So.
Who did you vote for?
Well, obviously me, because I won.
Anyways. Yeah, I don't
Anyways.
know. That wasn't me, so I don't.
Well, someone did. Shout out. Drop a comment if that was you.
Borderline misogynistic, but we won't start that conversation today. How am I doing? Were you about to ask how I was doing?
I was about to ask how you're doing. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm doing really great. I have a quick story I need to share with you all. If my brother watches this podcast, I know he doesn't, but I'm talking about you today. I'm sorry, but I just need to. The craziest shit happened to me this week. Picture this. Wednesday night. My bedtime is 10. I like to be asleep by 10:45 because then I get a full 8 hours. So I'm like in bed by 10 p.m. What I'm like chilling, scrolling, like whatever. But I'm falling asleep because it's 10:30. The smoke alarm goes off. 10:30 p.m. Mind you. 10:30 p.m. at night. Also, mind you, I live in a townhouse, so I'm connected to other homes. Let's keep that. That doesn't really come back in the future, but it's just important to know in the context.
Keep that in mind.
10:30 p.m. smoke alarm's going off. It's sort of going off, and I thought, okay, he'll fix it. And because I know my brother's cooking, because he's sort of meal prepping. The only people that live in this house full time, me, my mom, my brother, are animals. My mom was on a work trip this week, so it was just my brother and I. I know he's cooking because around 10 p.m. he was cooking, and I was like, "Hey, put the dogs out when you go to bed tonight." Great, acknowledge that. I know he's cooking because it sort of smells like food in my bedroom, and I thought to myself, I'm gonna have to get up and turn my fan on or open my window because it smells like food in my bedroom, and I don't love that.
Can I ask what he was making?
Well, I'll get there. And so smoke alarm's going off, and I go, okay. And it's still going off. I'm like, I'm going to have to get up and figure out what's going on. Open my bedroom door, sort of thick layer of smoke.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh my God, I have to go downstairs. And I go downstairs, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And he promptly tells me, okay, I'm going to be honest. I've been saying this is what he said, but I'm going to acknowledge that in the moment, I was sort of freaked out and overstimulated by all the things going on. And so I don't really remember exactly what he said, but the situation, what happened is that he had a hot pan that had hot oil in it, and he put it in the sink with water. And that sort of...
engulfed.
Engulfed.
Caused a scene.
Caused a scene, one might say. And so then he was cooking chicken. I could tell because the house smelled like burnt chicken.
Ooh.
Loved it. Loved it. So then I sort of went into momager, older brother mode and said, okay, pick it up. Pick it up. I said, you need to open every door. Every window needs to be open right now. Everything needs to be open. I opened the garage door to let the clean air from the garage into the house. We opened the back door. We opened windows. I rush upstairs because I have a step stool in my bedroom. Him and I could not reach the smoke alarm on the ceiling. So I said, let me go grab the step stool in my bedroom. I run upstairs, push open the baby gate. We have a baby gate that blocks the hallway. So our dog, it's a whole thing. So the dogs don't come to our bedrooms because they be eating garbage and they be doing shit that they're not supposed to do. So the baby gate is up to just sort of sanction the house a little bit. I push open the baby gate so I could have a clear sort of in and out. I'm not having to step over it. My dog Nashville, who is a overweight chocolate lab, probably, I think he's like 8 or 9 years old.
And a little mean.
A little bit of an asshole. Nashville's freaking the fuck out, and
I can only imagine.
Freaking out right now. He follows me upstairs, and I'm locked in on getting this thing. I open my bedroom door, and he proceeds to let himself in. And he sort of scurries, kind of where I'm sitting right now. He kind of scurries under my desk chair, under the desk a little bit. He's petrified. He's very scared. Very scared. I'm like, okay, I'm going to come back up and deal with this in a second. I need to get the smoke alarm to turn off. I rushed downstairs with a step stool. Reese managed to use his brain and get a dining chair, step on that to turn the smoke alarm off. I'm like, great. He steps down. Nashville's still up here. I bring the step stool down. I'm like, okay, smoke alarm's off. Everything, we need to open everything up, air it out. It does go on again. And then we turn it off again. I'm like, this is crazy. And so it sort of calms down. I'm like, okay, this is solved. At this point, all we can do is air it out. Next point of concern, Nashville. Well, I sort of go to turn back upstairs, and what do I see? Some dog poop.
I was gonna, yeah, that's what I was gonna put my money on, is what you
Sort
saw.
of dog poop trailing up the stairs. So one naturally assumes Nashville was so scared he shit himself on his way up the stairs to go hide in my bedroom. So now I'm going upstairs. I tell my brother, you have to clean that up because I have to go comfort Nashville because he's freaking the fuck out right now. So I come upstairs. It takes me forever to get him to actually get out of my bedroom, but he won't even get close to the stairs. He won't get close to the stairs. He's now in the loft that we have upstairs, and he's sort of bunkered down there. And I'm trying to get him out. I'm trying to get him to go into my mother's bedroom because that's where the animals sleep. And so I can put the baby gate back up because I can't leave it open because while Nashville's freaking out, our other dog Jackson, who's even more of an asshole, and he's like 12, 13, like old man, he's a smaller like Chihuahua terrier, he wants to eat the garbage like they usually do,
as he does.
So Jackson's pissing me the fuck off because I'm like, girl, like, leave me alone. He's trying to eat garbage, but I can't put the baby gate up because Nashville's on the other side of the fucking baby gate. And I was like, oh, well, maybe I'll put it up before the bathroom and laundry room. That's just where the primary garbage eating happens. I was like, oh, I'll put it up after, like, before then. Anyway, the baby gate wasn't long enough. It wasn't going to work. Unfortunately, it was not going to work. So I was like, okay, Nash, I love you. You do have to get up and move. And so I comfort him for a little bit. I'm hugging him and I'm like, it's okay. Like, it's all okay. It's over. I'm trying to like get him to calm down. We get him some treats and he calms down. He ends up not being really, I get him to move. He gets to my mom's room, but he won't go downstairs. And I get him to settle. He actually, fun fact, does not settle. So I end up having to sleep in my mom's bedroom that night. Because
which is so funny because I know you famously love these dogs, like, so you know, comforting them in a time of need is really precious, actually.
Yes. So I sort of have to sleep in my mom's bedroom. Also, sort of side note, my phone charger decided to break that night as well. Luckily, I've had a backup charger. I bought a new phone charger maybe 4 months ago. I think longer than 4 months ago, before I moved over the summer, because I was like, my phone charger looked like it was about to fall apart, but she just kept kicking. And that night she said she was overstimulated herself and she said, I can't do it anymore.
Maybe
so luckily I already had one on deck. But it was actually so smoky to the point of concern where I was like, going to sleep and I was like, my throat feels like,
How did Reese manage this?
And you know what? I don't know. I will say he did apologize multiple times, but it's sort of just a thing where I'm like, it really shouldn't have happened in the first place. No shade, but...
Well, I'm glad
no shade to him. I think because he was meal prepping. He had a bunch of leftover chicken. I tried a piece of it, and it was bad.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was like because it was burnt. And also, I don't think it was like a seasoning. I think it was just like because he's on his meal prep protein sort of thing right now. So I think he was just making the chicken to have chicken to eat for protein.
I'm confused on the chicken being burnt. So it was burnt prior to sticking the hot oil into the sink.
Yes.
Okay. So I think I've learned everything I need to about Reese and his cooking.
Yeah, and the pan was left in the sink with the burnt chicken on it, and I did have to do the dishes.
Oh, perfect. I actually wouldn't imagine it to, turn out any other way.
Reese, if you're watching this, sorry to drag you on live television in front of millions of people, but I just had to speak my truth. And it wasn't, again, like, he felt bad, like, he apologized, like, he felt bad. But it was sort of a situation where I was like, it shouldn't have happened, but whatever. And it was fine, like... But I didn't go to bed until like midnight, and that fucked up my sleep schedule for the whole rest of the week. That happened Wednesday night, and I, since Wednesday, felt exhausted, unfortunately. And just like silly. It was just silly. all around.
Yeah.
Just like a silly thing to happen, you know? I'm like, damn, this would happen to me.
Frank also, my dog back here, did have a poop situation this week, and it left me so tired. I'm not a napper at all. I hate naps. But then I was so tired one night that I fell asleep promptly at 7 p.m. and I was like, oh, I'll just take an hour nap. Why did I wake up at 10 p.m.?
Right.
Oh, well, then my sleep schedule's messed up because I just slept for 3 hours straight right before bed.
Right.
So I've also been recovering from that. I can't wait to go to bed tonight and just like, I love going to sleep. Anyways.
Well, you know who's not going to recover?
Who?
Dorinda. She died in the Traitors castle.
Okay. I have to say, I have been on my Roni kick lately. I just finished season 9. If any of our listeners are Real Housewives of New York City fans, and oh my god, that season was so crazy, so messy, and it's really making me sad. Like Dorinda's Traitors, appearances, because she is so good on Roni. I get it.
But it's the alcohol. Is it not the alcohol that sort of does it for her?
Yes, like partially. I mean, for sure. But also, I just think she is just the perfect, like, this might sound crazy, but a lot of times almost voice of reason in a moment. In moments where it seems that reason has left the building, and I don't know. Even when she's drunk, she's so funny on there. And I got to, for the first time witness the iconic Mexico trip, if anyone knows about that. I will be rewatching those episodes over and over again. They were so funny. And I just, like, the whole time I was thinking about, I wish that this was the Dorinda that we were getting to see. That you got to see. Yeah.
Well, we'll get there in a second. But she ain't coming back from that one.
No.
To start the episode more specifically, I low-key forgot about Eric Nam. No shade. I forgot that this was happening. It started with him and Rob, and I went, damn, yeah, Eric Nam's about to be a traitor. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Eric Nam. He's gagged that Rob's a traitor. Rob promptly says to Eric, I'm the traitor hunter. And if low-key, that is not something I'd want to say to someone that I'm trying to recruit to become a traitor.
First of all, no. 2, I completely forgot to mention this. I went to a Super Bowl party this weekend.
Oh my god, we are not talking about living in Bad Bunny's fucking America.
God.
How did we forget about that?
Actually, I completely forgot about all of that. Speaking of Real Housewives drama, Jill Zarin, who was on Roni for a few seasons in the very beginning, was fired from the, like, new show of it that's going to be on E! For being, of course, racist about Bad Bunny.
Whoa.
Like, swiftly she is done.
Love
like,
the Bad Bunny effect.
Then, in the Roni Reddit, her ex step grandson, so like her husband's grandson, but then he passed. So they're no longer related. He didn't ask me anything. And it was crazy. It was just a big week for Real Housewives in New York, and it was beautiful. I just had to bring that up because it does, of course, tie back to the Super Bowl.
I love that. I love the Super Bowl. I love Bad Bunny. And I'm just going to be political. I'm speaking for myself and not for Maddie or the podcast. But you know what? Fuck ICE at the end of the day, too. Like,
no, yes. Oh, you can speak for me.
And you know what? Since I'm speaking for the both of us, I'll speak for the podcast. Do you fuck guys? No shade. Yeah. And that's where we stand on that. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys next week.
We love Bad Bunny.
We love Bad Bunny. That's my man. I'm sorry. Like,
but what I was going to say is I got into a little bit of a heated discussion with some fellow people at this gathering who were anti-Candace and like majorly pro-Rob. And I was actually having to rein it in because these were people I was meeting for the very first time that my husband does work with. So I was having to be a little bit more respectful.
I love when you say my husband. Ooh. Girl, get your man.
They were like just so pro-Rob. Like, Rob is perfect, and it was like Candace is just such a bad traitor. She's playing a horrible game. All this, and I was like, I said, whoa. I need you to cool it with the Candace stuff because
Right.
that is not the reality.
Maybe this is where I gotta draw the line.
Yes. And then they were like, well, do you watch Real Housewives? And I said yes. And they're like, oh, so you're just going to love whatever they say. You're obsessed with them.
Babe,
and I was
actually,
like, no, I actually didn't. I have not seen her on Real Housewives.
Is she Potomac?
Dorinda. Yeah.
Yeah, girl.
Get out of my face.
I'm
Anyways.
no, because what you're trying to do is you're trying to undermine me as a woman, in my opinion, by connecting it back to the Housewives. In reality, I watched the show for Survivor and for Survivor.
I didn't even mention that I have a little podcast about all of it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they tried. They tried to undermine your opinion. No, actually, get me in contact with these people because I have something to say. Actually, get me in contact.
You know what? And then I was like feeling really weird about it all week, but then I was listening to another podcast today that's not about reality TV at all. It's the What We Said podcast. I've talked about them before, but they were talking about Traitors and their opinions on it. And then I felt very validated because they are also big Love Island fans. And they were like, no, I'm actually so sad. I don't care how good of a game Rob is playing. Like, at the end of the day, it's upsetting me that all of these people are just like obsessed with like this man and like whatever he says. And they were like, you know what? I forgot about how toxic Rob can be, where he gets you so worked up about something and then he's like, why are you being so emotional about it? Like, he's such a gaslighter and manipulator. And I was like, you know what? Thank you for saying that and for speaking on that, because I have been feeling like really weird about things since Sunday. And then when I heard that this morning, I was like, you know what? I'm actually right. And we're right, and that's fine.
And at the end of the day.
Sorry, I just had to talk about all of that because
thank you for sharing. I was gonna respond to that and say, Rob, Candace. I can't remember what I was gonna say. I was gonna respond to that by nope, I can't remember. So we're moving on. Eric now is gagged that Rob's a traitor. Rob says he's a traitor hunter, which girl. Yeah. I will say. Eric is such a cutie, and he looks so cute in the robe. I'm sorry, he did.
Such a cutie.
He is so cute. That man is handsome, I will say. And him with the robe on, I was just like,
perfect.
Oh.
That's a 23-year-old.
And then the hood like fell down. I was like, oh my god.
And Rob's like let's keep that a little slouched, buddy.
It's just like, oh my god, it's his first day living too, or it's his first time living too. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna start a thing on the podcast where I just share a fun fact every episode. Fun fact: did you guys know PCs have antennas? And that's my fun fact for the day.
In no context.
No context. Fun fact.
But do you guys notice a difference on anything?
That's all I'm saying. Hey, connect the dots. That's all I'm saying. Just like I connected my antenna to my PC and now I have a Wi-Fi connection. Y'all, okay, no, because now
99%.
99%. And if we want to break it down just for 1 minute, just for 30 seconds, how was I getting Wi-Fi before? That's the thing.
I'm sure it was just like a weaker connection.
Well, it was very clearly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Eric looks cute in the robe. Eric hasn't done a ton this season, but I think he's
doing kind of what I expected him to.
Exactly. Right. Like,
what can I expect at the end of the day?
They still have to murder someone, so they head up to the turret and they talk about options. He is gagged on that, low key. And they talk through options. The names of Natalie, Dorinda, and Steven are brought up as possible things. And that's where we end off the turret. We walk into breakfast. The way Mark wearing a full trench coat today. And we'll talk about it. Mark has a couple moments this episode in the background where I'm like, what is this man doing? He was almost giving,
oh, princess.
His vibe was...
It was
I love Mark.
Weird. It
I
was
love Mark.
Intense today.
I kind of wish Mark was not on Dancing with the Stars. I want him on like a reality show where I can just hear him like talk about things.
Okay,
you know
but
what I mean?
Speaking of Dancing with the Stars, have you kept up on the drama of that show this week?
No, nothing.
Okay.
Are they on tour right now?
Yes.
Okay, the way I've seen... It's crazy. The season ended. I haven't seen any discourse, which is weird because during the season, all of my TikTok was all Dancing with the Stars. I haven't seen anything about the tour.
Well, that's crazy because this has been plaguing my TikTok since this happened earlier this week. So for a bit, they had been hyping up this big announcement on GMA, and they were flying lots of pros out there, and everyone was like, what could this be? It was being hyped up so big.
Is this recent?
Yes, it happened this week.
I haven't seen anything about this.
Okay, so people were speculating. They're like, oh my god, is it going to be a second show a year? Is it going to be a fans show? Like, what is this going to be? Like, people could not be more excited about it. they announced that there is going to be a Dancing with the Stars convention in Palm Springs. A weekend where there's going to be lots of pros there and
lots of pros, motherfucker. All the
contestants.
fucking pros better be there. No shade.
I don't know, but they released the lineup of who's going to be there, and it's like it's a convention that you can go to, and people are like, okay, your tickets to your tour are so insanely expensive. You think people are going to spend even more than that to go to this convention? No. No one wants this.
Okay.
Literally not a single person is excited about this. Like, I've not seen
No,
it.
it's definitely weird.
Why would anyone go to this? And then people were like, it would make more sense if it was like a dance convention, or like they teach you the dances, or like more interactive in that way. But nope, it's just a little.
This lineup is.
So
that's
random.
it.
That's it.
There's like 30 people. Like, what even are you gonna do?
Mind you, they had a whole announcement thing on Good Morning America for this. This could have been an email.
There are more. Okay, maybe it's pretty even. I was gonna say there's a lot of non. Why does Ezra have? I'm sorry, I'm on the DWTScon.com who will be there, and all of the professionals have like their cast photos, and Ezra's is fully like glam shot. I guess Danielle, some of the anyway. This is just it's a weird lineup. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So, anyways, Dancing with the Stars is also in hot water this week.
Yeah, this is okay. Mark, so Kristen, Rob, and Mark are the first three to come down for breakfast. They're throwing out Johnny's name as sort of a possible option of someone to go for today. And Mark knows that there has been a recruitment, and he thinks that maybe Tara is being recruited, and Johnny's been using her.
I love this narrative that Tara Lipinski is like this actually
Evil
undercover mastermind.
Girl, and that's what I've been saying since day fucking one about Tara motherfucker and Lipinski. Like, you can't play with the doll.
I think
you can't outdo the doer.
Should be, oh my god, is that Tara Lipinski?
Oh my god, is that Tara Lipinski? Girl, like, you had to be there. You had to be there. Title of Ep, no, that's a good runner-up right there. We need to start doing Title of Ep like Lost Culture does Title of Ep.
Yeah, it'll make the post recording
the
move
post
a lot
recording
faster.
go faster. Title of episode. Oh my god, is that Tara Lipinski? Write it down. Yeah, so Johnny's name is already starting early in this episode as a potential out there. Johnny ends up coming into breakfast, and we hear a little bit from him just out and about. He talks about feeling a little used by Candace. He has a hard time. He sees the good in people, and he's really trying to work to separate himself from Candace. Like, know that he had no point there where they were like working together to do evil things.
Yeah.
I was practicing last night, and I knew it was going to come up, and I was going to forget. Moira, yes.
Mora. Yeah.
Mora Higgins. Mora.
I love that you were practicing.
I was watching the episode, and as I was writing the note, I went, Mora Higgins. I might just have to say her full name. Mora Higgins. Mora Higgins brings up the Rob vote as a weird thing, possibly to him, that she thought he was going to be murdered.
I will not understand why they keep having these conversations about Rob to Rob. Like, can we
that is
keep
also,
him out of any conversation?
That, and it's like, I guess, what confuses me more is that this is really the only time Candace's Rob vote comes up this episode.
But all the other things Candace has done, the way she put Johnny up,
that was under a microscope. But as soon as it included Rob,
but her vote, like,
right?
Does that not speak volumes? Apparently not.
The volume in this bus is astronomical. That was a crazy poll. No shade. Y'all, like, that was Coachella 2020. Like, you had to be there.
He comes up on my TikTok For You page sometimes.
Yeah. I wonder how much money he made from that. Yeah. Get him on the pod. He's a reality TV fan.
Yeah.
I think.
No, yeah.
We'll get him on the pod. Mark. Snarky Marky, I think that's his name. Look it up, y'all. Culture yourselves if you're unaware. Dorinda, this is where we learn Dorinda's murdered. Mm-hmm. I think she did fine for a 2.0 run.
I mean, it felt like she was really... It felt like she was holding back a lot after
That's what I think,
too. She was trying to be on good behavior.
I agree, because I think that's what did her in last time, is her sort of post that first challenge in season 3, she came back with a big thing. Hot. And that's what got her got. So I understand why the mindset was this, but it was fine.
It led to not very good TV.
Which I guess, I mean, at the end of the day, for these people, it's about winning the money more than it's about screen time. Dorinda doesn't need to prove herself as a reality TV star.
And she don't need that money.
And she really don't need that money, but at the end of the day, like, she has nothing to prove. So if anything, it's for the money. And if having to downplay yourself to win a little bit,
yeah, because, like, all you can really do is go down from there when you're Dorinda Medley.
Right. So, yeah, it was fine. I will say she's wearing this really cute blue sparkly Chanel, like, suit. Mm-hmm. Like a Chanel-inspired suit in her death confessional. And I loved it. Also, talking about outfits I love, Alan, I think we're on the up. I liked his little blue and white powdered moment today.
I do, too. He said ally.
He just looked good. He looked good. Did you say he's an ally?
I said, yeah, he said ally.
To who?
Of the trans community.
I thought it was just blue and white. I didn't see no pink
there was
in there.
It was pink, blue, and white hair.
Oh. Okay. Don't cut this out because I just need my opinion. It's just like they're shoving it down my throat. Fuck ice, but also they're shoving it.
Are we gonna have to watch the TP USA Traitors? Like, oh, what? Like, is Kid Rock gonna try and be Alec?
God damn. Get Jelly Roll in the Jelly Roll in the Traitors house next season.
Erica Kirk is coming for Claudia Winkleman.
That is insane. We have got to move on. That is insane. Yeah, Alan supporting trans people, love to see it. Natalie, for the listeners on Spotify, I just rolled my eyes. No, I love y'all. I have a non-binary sibling. Like, I'm valid, okay? My non-binary T is valid.
Riley just tipped his fedora if you weren't.
And sometimes people think I'm a woman, and you guys might find that hard to believe because I'm so ultra masculine on this podcast.
And it happens more than you think.
It happens more than you all would think. It does. So, and we'll break that down on the Patreon. Yeah, I'll break that down on the Patreon. Natalie is coming into this knowing that she's probably going to be a target today, and she thinks that she's going to be pushing Steven. Steven is mourning Dorinda, and she thinks that's fake. And I think she's going to lock in on him as a name to push today. Mm-hmm. Johnny does bring this up to him. Oh, sorry, no. Johnny points out that him and Tara are finding their footing still. Mm-hmm. He points out the fact that when they were children, they weren't playing little lying games. They were winning Olympic gold. Tara was winning. Tara was winning Olympics gold. Johnny was sort of just at the Olympics, which is fine.
You will never let him forget that.
Well, it's true. It would be a lie for me to say that he won gold at the Olympics because he didn't.
No, he didn't, but he is an Olympian.
And I don't lie.
No, and we're famous for only speaking the truth.
That's rule of culture. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, we only speak the truth on this podcast, and truth is, Johnny Weir has not won a gold medal. Or any medal, actually.
Well, at the Olympics, specifically.
Yes. I think he did really good domestically.
Yeah.
Tara's just sort of a global sensation.
Yeah.
Hey.
Someone had to say it.
Someone had to say it. I'm saying the things that nobody else wants to say. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, Johnny points out that they're still getting their footing a little bit, which 9 episodes in, a little iffy, but I think it's sweet. I think it's sweet that I'll give it to them because they're trying. They're not succeeding, together. But they're trying, and that I will give them. At least they're trying to do something. Tara lets us know that she's going to defend her bestie all day. She said IDGAF. I will defend that man. If something comes up, I'm doing it.
Yeah, and I just love this dedication.
I love a little blonde woman protecting her gay friend. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't know what that feels like, but.
Speak your
Sorry.
truth.
I'm speaking my truth. That's all I'm saying. Eric doesn't know how Rob can act so nonchalant. Moira Higgins.
Yeah.
Moira.
Are you not joking? Like, is
No,
this
I'm
genuine?
not. It genuinely is. Like, it wants to come out as Moira. Because Moira doesn't sound right.
No, it's Mora.
But Moira.
Yeah.
Moira Higgins. But then
Wait, have you tried with an Irish accent? That might be the key.
I tinks that Rob's a traitor. Moira Higgins. Moira. Y'all, fuck this fucking podcast. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say.
Cut the cameras.
Actually, cut the cameras dead ass, because all this shit does is make me look like a fool. Eric doesn't know how Rob can act so nonchalant. He literally is like, this man's been a traitor all season long, and he just been acting like this. Like, this is actually kind of psychological. Like, it's kind of like a little like, you might need to get help after this show's over.
After this wraps up, if you win, like, let's take that money and invest in what's
get
going
a
on
psychiatrist. Kristen tells Tara to her face that she thinks she's a traitor. Which is crazy.
Kristen is like actually she's had enough of this.
What is kind of confusing me is this mindset that Kristen is Kristen is so smart. So smart. She's the smartest player.
That Tara Lipinski
is a traitor, which I'm like, what is going on? Like, you can't possibly. But it's again, this comes up time and time again on this podcast, is they just don't know anything. You're really going off of crumbs.
And I love
crumbs in a whisper.
Tara cannot be that scared and confused. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
She
like,
has
y'all really
to be putting on an act. When, like, no, that's just her.
That's just her, babe. Like, y'all just don't get her like I get her.
No.
That's Tara fucking Lipinski. Kristen tells Tara to her face that she thinks a traitor. Tara knows Kristen is smart, and if she's like, if Kristen thinks that I like am not believable, then something needs to change.
She's like, wait, am I a traitor? Like, if
she's like, wait. She was like, when was I supposed to be informed I was a traitor? Like, maybe he just got lost in the mail.
I love that I mean, I don't know how I would react in this situation, but I love just how caught off guard Tara is. She's just like, oh.
Maddie. I'm sorry. I just read my next note, because sometimes I'll try to like write out something if I think something's gonna happen in the episode.
I do the same thing, yeah.
Just to see in reference. Why did I write? I feel like the story happening right now is Tara has no clue what's going on, but she's gonna figure out the puzzle. Like, she's gonna put it all together.
She's gonna put it all together, and she's
gonna figure out. She's gonna figure out Rob is the head traitor, and he's been hunting everybody.
Yes.
And then it's gonna come together, and she's gonna look like the mastermind of all masterminds.
One can dream.
I thought that's where this episode was going.
Yeah.
Definitely not over one episode. Maybe in 2 or 3 we'll put it together.
Might take a few.
We have some time.
And there's actually not much time.
Yeah, actually, now that I'm saying it out loud, there isn't really a lot left. So we'll maybe next episode we'll see if something happens there. Mm-hmm. Going into this challenge, Johnny feels like he has nothing to do. He has nothing to lose. He literally, like, people think it's him. So
yeah,
it's like, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
He's like, what can happen with me? Like, I don't know how I'm gonna shift things around.
I love these figure skaters at this point in time, and
Me
then
too.
trying to figure out how to come back from like all of this.
Because if you really think about it, the story of this season is Tara and Johnny taking on the world.
No,
that's sort of what the narrative has shifted into, is that it's Tara and Johnny navigating this game as...
It is Tara and Johnny versus everyone else.
It is. And
you know what? At the end of the day, I, like, not to jump ahead, but, like, I found myself at the round table. I'm like, I don't even care if they get Rob or Eric out. I'm like, as long as you keep Tara and Johnny safe, we're good. Like,
yeah, I'm at the end of the day, I'm like, this is my entertainment this season, and it's enough to keep me into the end.
Yeah, is these two.
I think I brought this up an episode or two ago, maybe, but I saw a tweet where someone said, I think what's going to happen is Rob is going to take Tara and Johnny to the end, thinking he could beat them, and then they're going to vote him out because they want to win together.
And that is what I want so bad.
That would be the perfect, I'm not joking, they play terrible, that would be the perfect end to this season.
Oh my god, the two were the people that had no idea what was going on the whole entire time. They don't think Rob is a traitor. They just don't want to share.
No, they don't want to share the money with him. Which I think would be the funniest thing that could possibly happen.
At this point, yeah.
I think I remember, I was going to say this earlier. Did you see Alan was on like a talk show, or he did a podcast, or he spoke at an event, and he ranked the traitors, and he said Rob is the best traitor to ever play the game over Suri, which is wild, and said Danielle is the worst traitor.
I saw that. And I'm going to have to agree with
because you don't like Danielle.
Well, I didn't say that. I said I'm going to have to disagree with him on one thing and agree on the other. So.
You said it in private too. Oh.
I agree on one of the points.
So you think Rob's the best traitor?
And I disagree on one of the points.
You think Danielle is the worst traitor, and you think Danielle is the best. Wait.
You can take your pick.
Because now I can't understand what you're saying. You said I disagree with one of the points.
And
you agree with one.
Yeah.
I think you agree that Danielle is the worst, but you disagree that Rob is the best. I don't think that Danielle's the worst traitor.
Who do you think is the worst?
Cody Calafiore or Dan Giesling.
Those names just like materialized in here the way they like came to you.
Cody Calafiore or Dan Giesling. They fucked. Dan was terrible. Worse than. Oh, him and Danielle weren't on the same season, but worse than Danielle. I think Danielle at least made it to the end of the game.
I just can't stand her.
In Cody Calafiore, you just suck as a. Okay, let's move on. The challenge, we're doing a traitor superlative challenge. But the twist is that the traitors haven't actually voted, and they're going to be doing it in front of everybody, but not really in front of everybody. Like the part
also
of it,
the sound effects from the boxes.
Girl, I was like, don't piss me off. I literally was like, okay, at the end of the day, this is such a nothing burger of a challenge, and it was thrown at the end.
Theory of it,
yes.
But
if you're gonna do something, it needs to
throw.
be it needs to throw, but also like. There was no risk.
No.
Fucking Stephen Coletti couldn't hear Rob getting in and out of the box. Like, that's not, like...
Right.
It's not, like... That's not what was happening. You're trying to build tension, but I'm like, ain't no way that y'all are gonna, like... That makes no sense.
Okay, but then putting Tara's name up for everything was so funny.
It was funny. Yeah, we can just go over, like, because it's really not...
No.
A lot. I will say, we have a quote from Rob at the beginning of this challenge. He says, basically he's talking about how well he can do this challenge. He says, I'm nimble like a cat.
Meow.
Like, that man is strange. There's something strange going on with him.
Yeah. I think he's been bitten by a snake just a few too many times.
I think Rob was, and I don't know how he looked growing up. I don't know what he looked like. I think he was a nerd who got hot.
Oh.
That's the vibe he gives. Like a nerd who didn't have many friends who then got hot after he hit puberty.
Yeah.
That's the vibe I get from him. He's just a little bit of a weirdo.
Oh, but I think that's like the Florida.
Maybe.
Isn't he from Florida?
No, Alabama, babe. Alabama Rob.
Oh, Alabama. Oh my god. Duh. I think, well. I'll leave it there. I think that's maybe,
maybe that's part of it.
The South.
If you're from Alabama, and you know what? Comment down below today.
Alabama?
Comment down below today if you are from Alabama or if you know somebody from Alabama. Question of the day: do you know someone from Alabama?
Because I don't. No.
We met some people from Arkansas when we did our high school
okay, well,
DC
my family's
trip.
from Arkansas, so not too much.
No, I was saying that was, I think, like as close as I've gotten to meeting someone from Alabama.
From the South.
Okay, why did you think I was gonna drag some? That was crazy. Like, you should have just trusted
Arkansas.
me.
And I will not stand for that at the moment.
challenge is pretty simple, you guys. We're not gonna spend too much time. Basically, Alan asked the questions. The players have to vote. Eric and Rob, I almost called him Robert. That's crazy. Eric and Alabama Rob hop out of their little boxes, and then they have to discuss who they're doing. But it ends up just being Tara every single time. So
Which is funny.
running down the list. So the first question is, who do you think the traitors think is most valuable to them? They say Tara. And immediately people are like, what?
What? Not a single person voted for her?
No. Then who do the traitors think is most manipulative? First of all, okay, they say Tara. They say Tara fucking Lipinski again, which again everybody's caught off guard. But no, the first time Eric and Mark maybe voted for Tara, but then the second question nobody voted for Tara. 6 people voted for Natalie. And what I hate is this is the shit that pisses me off about this show, is it's the gamer tag. They hear manipulative and they automatically think a gamer. If you know anything about Natalie is the most loyal to the soil person ever. That she is not manipulative, but just because she's a winner or survivor, y'all inherently think, oh, she can't be trusted.
Right.
This woman is loyal to a fault to the people that she's loyal to.
Let's answer. Who do we think is most useful to the traitor?
I think Tara is the answer. Honestly, Tara or Natalie, because at this point they have the most heat on them, so I think that's probably the most helpful. I don't think. I don't know. I think from an audience perspective, I think Tara is probably one of the more important game pieces to the traitors. Would you agree?
I guess it's like, how do you define useful?
Yeah.
That's a weird question. Actually, maybe they're kind of all weird questions.
Yeah, who do you think is most manipulative? I think it's Alabama fucking Rob, but they don't even fucking know that.
I would say, yeah. If I were to not know that, I would say, I think I would say Kristen. I would vote for her. Like, if I were Tara, leaving that conversation where she's accusing me of being a traitor, like, to my face like that, I'd be like, Kristen. The third question, who do the traitors think would make the best traitor? Guess who they said? Oh, no, JK. The third question was, who do the traitors think doesn't deserve a place in the final? And they said Tara. But the majority said Maura Higgins. I know.
That's kind of gaggy. My nonchalant queen.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe I would say that she is the most useful to the traitors.
Because she is just like...
She's fully going with it.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like kind of argumentative at times.
Yeah, she is. No, she is definitely like, yeah. And like not in a bad way. I love being woman being argumentative, but like she does. It's a woman's world.
She gets passionate.
Happy to be living in it.
Yes.
Fourth question was, who do the traitors think would make the best traitor? And you guys aren't going to believe this. Well, so before this question, they go, okay, we all need to say Tara. Everybody say Tara because that's what they're doing. Mind you, if I were Eric and Rob, I would not have picked Tara. I'm sorry, I wouldn't have.
No, at this point. But then they were like, oh, the money.
Okay, but fuck the money. Obviously, you guys don't care a damn about the money because you keep voting Tara. So, like, at the end of the day, if you're just trying to shit stir, see what I would have done. Everybody said they were voting Tara. I would have put Johnny. No shade. I would have put Johnny. And then what? But yeah, Tara. So everybody votes Tara. The answer is Tara, but everybody minus Johnny and Tara.
And you know, I'm sick of this though. Like, let's put some heat on Mark Ballas at the
That's
end of the day.
I'm
like,
saying.
Why is he getting to sit there and look pretty?
Right.
And he's catching no strays.
No strays. The final question of the night is, who do the traitors want to shortlist for murder? The traitors have to pick 4 people, and then those 4 people will be shortlisted. Mm-hmm. Rob and Eric are talking. Rob says the assumption right now is that at least one of the people that is going to be shortlisted is a traitor. So let's put neither of ourselves up.
And why is this the assumption?
I think it's okay, because that's what I assumed they would do. Oh. I genuinely was like, they should put Rob in there. And then Rob was like, the assumption is one of us is going to be in there. And I went,
oh, maybe.
Okay, I said, don't cluck my tea.
Maybe I had the opposite effect.
maybe you from the beginning were like, it's stupid. Why would you put yourself in there? I was like, well, Rob has no heat on them. Why not just put himself in there and make it even more confusing because Rob has no heat? But who am I? I'm just a stupid fucking podcaster with a stupid fucking podcast.
Can I say you're giving like super Y2K right now? Like your zip a putty with your like property of shirt, and then like your haircut, like in the headphones. I don't know what it is, but you're just giving like 2000s vibes.
Get your headphones on and gonna expect the pain. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
it
was a compliment.
I almost talked. Well, thank you. I took it as a compliment. Natalie, Tara, and Kristen and Johnny are shortlisted. Shocker. Are we shocked?
No.
Are you not entertained? Like
Honestly,
the four people.
Not.
The four people, like they're just like these are the people at the end of the day. Like yeah. The four are not happy. Natalie is like, this is so fucking annoying. Let's take a moment post challenge. You have any other thoughts about the challenge?
I liked it in theory.
Yeah.
But, I like that the traitors have to do stuff like with them all there. And I did kind of like the boxes. I thought that was fun, them sitting in them. Mm-hmm. And I like them having to like vote on each other for things, but I don't like that the traitors could just like, I mean, there was no evidence of them doing anything. Like not even a crumb, really. What?
I forgot what I was going to say, and then I remembered. I was just going to say the challenge. This challenge didn't feel very Traitors-esque to me in the sense that it wasn't a very overly top designed. Mm-hmm. There wasn't like a thematic story, you know, like it just felt very simple. And I think that's sort of where it missed for me, production-wise.
Yeah.
I like the superlatives. I wish there was more. I wish it was like it's hard because it's not Survivor, but I wish it was like a touchy subject Survivor where it's like a little bit more like group based instead of Traitors opinions based. But I guess that's the format of the Traitors, right? Like you can't. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense to do it the other way.
Imagine they do it in the setting like at night. I'm just like in my head thinking about this, and then they can like kind of see through some sort of window thing. Mind you, it's like dark, but then there's like
and
fire.
They're all like wearing black or something.
Well, and then like the traitors have cloaks, their cloaks, and then they emerge, and then but like you can't see from like the point of view. I don't know how you would do it, but I just have like a vision of it being dark and then watching them do it.
It's like there's like a very like a almost opaque, like it's like it's see-through what you're saying, but it's not, it's still very like, you know?
Yeah.
But they each have like a coin that they can put in to open it up at some point in the challenge. And it opens up for like 30 seconds and you can see what's going on through like the thing.
What if like they have to exit the box to the back so they walk in from like the same point so you're not seeing them like come directly from their box? Mm-hmm. But then you can still see, but like I think visually it could be cooler.
Yeah, and that might be hard. I don't. Yeah, there's definitely I'm telling y'all, get us on Traitors production.
Once again,
we got some ideas. Mm-hmm. Well, that was the challenge. Mark sort of enters the castle in an interesting way. Are you familiar with how he entered the castle?
He does a little spin.
A sort of little like cowboy like 180. I was like, this man is so silly.
He's missing his dancing.
He's in a silly mood today. His sport, as he refers about it later in the episode.
Well, yes, it is a sport, but the way he was connecting it
to Olympic ice skating
is so different. And like Tara and Johnny specifically, like
Tara who's won a gold medal, Johnny who hasn't.
And don't let him forget that. But I was like, this doesn't really compare.
Yeah. But I agree. It is definitely a sport, but
I guess it does, like, in traditional ballroom dancing where you do have, like, one set partner. I guess I was thinking about it in Dancing with the Stars context, which he has primarily done for the last many years, where, like, obviously that's different. But
if you were to do a sport at the Olympics, what sport would you do? I think I'd do the one where you shoot the gun.
What would I do?
Specifically, the clay pigeons. That's the like with the shotgun. That's the one that I would do.
I think it would be fun to be on a bobsled team.
How many people does that take?
I think like 4, maybe 3 or 4.
Who are the 3 other people you're doing it with?
I've not thought that far.
A girl like
Well,
Jotosiwa.
you.
What?
Oh.
I didn't agree to that. Wait a minute. Go back.
Oh, like celebrities.
No, it can be people. I guess Well, no. Make it celebrities.
Okay, well now this is a tough question. I need more time to think on that.
Okay, we'll get back to the end of the episode. We'll get there. Okay.
But wait, I actually don't know because I don't really know what it takes to like who would be a good fit for my bobsled team.
Okay, we're going back. So, poll episode for Spotify. Do you know someone from Alabama? Yes or no? Comment on the episode below today in the YouTube. Who would be on your dream bobsled team on the Olympics? You're in the Olympics. You're forced to do the bobsled. Who would you want to be there with you? Okay. Famous or not, dead or alive? Emphasis on dead and not famous.
Wait, I'm gonna Google how many people.
I think there's like I think you could do like 2, 3, 4. Like I think it's like a variation thing.
Is it? Have you seen Cool Runnings?
What?
Wait, how did you know that? It says either 1, 2, or 4. No, 3.
I just ate that up. What can I say?
Yeah, 2 to 4 athletes. You haven't seen Cool Runnings?
No, what is that?
It's about Jamaica's first bobsled team.
What? I'm sorry. Like, I know it's hard because we don't have like a huge fan base. But the one missed opportunity I think we have is we have some like icon. Like, if we had an actual fan base, that would go down as an iconic moment. I'm sorry. Like, that would be like, I'm sorry, but
Jamaica's first bobsled team. What?
Sorry, but that would just be like a people like compilation of funny moments from Making Fire, and
someone make that.
Girl, ain't nobody gonna fucking make that. But I'm just saying,
I think
like,
you should make it and then post it from an anonymous account.
Right. I don't know.
Oh, that was too good.
I just feel like that would be on there. You know, like Lost Culture has their moments. My favorite, Ride the Pod. I don't know if you're familiar. That's been a new one in my rotation. They're going on a break after their season, but they're posting legacy like episodes because did you ever watch Overcompensating?
No, not yet.
They're the creator one of the co-stars of Overcompensating. This is their podcast, but the podcast has been going pre-Overcompensating. It's on like season 4. They've been doing it for like 3 or 4 years, and so a lot of new people are watching it because of Overcompensating. But there's a lot of like inside jokes that the new audience does not get, and so now that this season of the podcast is ending, they're re-uploading the old episodes from the past that are most commonly referenced within the fandom, or like the peak funny moments. Just that's iconic things. So then people on the break, they can do that. And I'm like, damn,
that's
like
smart. Oh, also speaking of Lost Culture, I just had this thought. I think someday when we do make it big, we should have a reality TV awards, like similar to the Culture Awards.
Yes.
But ours are like reality TV focused.
Girl, we could just do that now. Like at the end of the year, they just did it. They just do an episode where it's just them making up shit. Like,
okay, well, I do think we should do that. I meant like an in-person, like
like host
comes.
one. Yeah. Right, yeah. No, for sure. We'll add that on the list. I'll put that on the dream board.
Yeah. I do actually think that could be fun to do at the end
I think
of the
it could be a fun end of year recap.
Or even summer thing. Or no,
or we could do it tomorrow. Actually, let's just do it tomorrow. So, we get back to where are we in this episode?
Is crazy. I think because, this episode is, like, not that great, so then we're just, like, we feel like we have more agency to be silly goofy, and then we're just, like, running with that.
Guys, I'm being good at time, though. We're only at an hour 5. Like, it could be worse. It's kind of, so far, it's kind of giving hour 45 energy, but we're only at an hour 6. Like, we're going. Okay.
Right.
So, we are back in the castle. Okay, this sort of pisses me off. People are starting to catch on to how close Tara and Johnny are. I'm sorry, they're acting like they cracked the fucking Da Vinci Code. Like, y'all are like, I'm sorry, y'all don't know Johnny and Tara. Like, I don't know them like that, but I know like the blonde with the little
no, the blonde with the what?
And I almost said something I shouldn't. That's all I'm gonna say. The blonde with a little gay boy sitting next to her. The blonde who's won the gold medal. The gay boy who has it. And they work together. And they produce the Olympics figure skating.
They produce the Olympics famously.
Well, all I'm saying is that like I feel culturally in the American.
Yes.
Like you know the zeitgeist. You know these two people. You might not know them. You might not know who Johnny Weir and Tara Lipinski are, but you know that
them. They know each other at least.
Yes.
Like, if you hear those two names together, you're like, oh, that should ring a bell to you.
Right. I feel maybe I'm just gay at the end of the day. Like I don't know, but like maybe I just know things.
You don't know.
Well.
And
hey,
you know what? Take the time. We can.
It's my first time living too, babe.
Well, let's get into that on the Patreon.
On the Patreon, this week's episode is about to be crazy, y'all. I'm just saying that I don't know. Like maybe I have a pop culture thing. Like I don't know, but them acting like they've solved world hunger. They've cracked the fucking code. Tara and Johnny know each other, and they're close.
They're close.
Y'all, it's like y'all 9 episodes. That's insane. Right. And they don't even be hiding it like that. Like, I arguably would say they weren't even hiding it that well.
No, and they were saying that before, like, they announced that they were best friends, drop that bombshell. Right. Everyone knew that they worked together and like were partners.
Like they're both from the figure skating world. Y'all think they just got two random ass figure skaters that knew nothing about each other who are around the same age? Like y'all ain't put two and two together? Damn, like y'all really aren't shit in that castle. Like y'all have nothing but time. Y'all aren't figuring out who the traitors are. What do you think? Y'all, you are under spells, people.
There's something like wrong with the salmon, where like you know what, everyone's lost.
Baby, mercury poisoning. That's what's wrong with the fucking salmon. That's what's wrong with it.
I'm so lost on these people.
And it's the way that it's being presented to us. Like it's the way that they're like. It's being presented like they're solving like they wrote a master's thesis and the dissertation and they cured fucking cancer. Like I'm like y'all.
Why is this the most groundbreaking thing of the episode?
That's what I'm saying.
It should not be.
No, it shouldn't be. But it genuinely, it's like wow.
Sorry, you know that's how dry it is.
That's yeah.
Like this to be the moment, the talking point this episode is that Tara and Johnny
and it happens in the last like 20 minutes of the episode. That's how sort of like the vibe was like, oh, Natalie, there's a lot of mess going on in this post-challenge roundtable. Like a lot of names are getting thrown out by a lot of different people. Natalie is starting to push Steven. Rob is going to continue pushing Johnny. Kristen says, well, I'm going to stay on Tara. There's a lot of going on right now. Tara and Johnny pre-roundtable decide if we're going down together, we're going to fight together. There ain't no reason for us to act nonchalant anymore. Like, it's all or nothing at this point, which I think is smart.
I think so too. And I'm happy they did. Like, I mean, it wasn't even that big of a secret.
It
like,
wasn't.
It shouldn't have been.
No. You're telling me Monet's... And you know what? I'm not going to generalize.
Don't speak ill of the dead.
I won't. I just want to say, I don't think it's often acknowledged how much things Alan has to memorize. He does a monologue every episode.
He's so perfect.
Low-key multiple monologues every episode, but one main monologue, and they're always perfect.
I mean,
the
between
delivery,
that and the breakfast stuff.
Yes.
And, like, anything at the mission. Like,
right. Other hosts aren't doing that.
No.
We know damn well RuPaul isn't doing it. I said that a sniper, a red dot comes right here.
RuPaul said, say that again?
Julie Chen, we damn Jeff Probst ain't doing fucking shit. Can barely remember what fucking show he's doing.
Not too much. I'm trying to go to the finale.
Yeah, you can go. Yeah, you go.
Okay, but if we ever want to, make it onto production someday in some capacity,
we'll just delete the channel and nothing on the internet is permanent.
Forever. No, it's not. So it's fine.
So then we get into the round table. I wrote that Tara and Johnny are giving So Twink and a redhead. You can figure out which is which. There is a lot of going back and forth again between the people. Tara and Johnny are going after Steven. Mark is then going after Tara and Johnny. Moira and Kristen are going after Tara. Natalie is going after Steven. Steven is pushing back against Tara and Johnny and Natalie. And randomly, Eric Nom and Alabama Rob are leaving. Perfect. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Yet.
But, like, I just, like, everyone is so hot, like, on each other and so wrong. Like,
we're, like, a little late into the game. Like, this is early game behavior. It's weird because it's kind of reversed, because the beginning of the game, there was a lot of unity. Like, we're going to go for Michael Rappaport. We're going to go for Portia. We're going to go for these people. And now it's like, there's a lot of these little bubbles that are happening right now. But it's like, this is how Alabama Rob gets to the end.
I'm sorry, but just, like, Tara and Johnny being, like, so under fire is crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah.
I love though when I think it was Tara maybe who was like, I know 100% that Johnny is not a traitor.
I promise.
I promise. And who was saying?
It was Maura.
Oh, Maura. Oh, why can you promise that? Like, what?
I'm like,
so certain?
Y'all, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're focusing on the wrong fucking shit. She was obviously like a hyperbole. It was a hyperbole. I don't know what they teach you in fucking Ireland. It's called a hyperbole. Like, obviously she 100% is not 100 fucking percent. It's just she's just proving. She's just trying to prove her point.
Because guess what? She's actually right that Johnny's not a traitor.
I guess, and honestly, and she kind of doubles down. She's like, well, yeah, I just know she isn't.
I know.
And it's interesting their defense of each other, because it comes off as genuine. It comes off as very like, they're like, you guys, I don't think you understand how much we know about each other. Like,
and how much we don't know about what's going on in this game.
Right, like, you guys are overestimating and underestimating us at the same time. Like, you need to switch your priorities. No, yeah. Doubling, it's the language thing. Like, language is so rarely ever a got-em moment in Traitors. Whether it's a Freudian slip, whether it's the wrong name, whether it's whatever it is, language is very rarely ever the thing where it's like, you just slipped up.
Right.
I caught you in a slip up. Learn that. For some reason, if one of the housewives is watching this and they're prepping for next season, it's not what you think it is. Tara fucking Lipinski saying 100% Johnny is a faithful. It's not that serious, y'all. I'm telling you.
Not that deep.
I'm telling you. Yeah, so it's everywhere. It's messy.
And let a girl defend her
gay best friend who has won no Olympic gold medals. Just let her, okay? Steven, it ends up being that enough people are persuaded that majority is able to flip enough that Steven gets votes. This is such a nothing burger. No shade.
Stupid.
I'm just like, Steven Coletti.
It's so dumb.
I was just like, how are you still in this game? No shade. Like,
when did he actually get there?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what did you do?
For him to go out like this is so funny.
So random.
Like, it's funny how just like nothing it is.
It was such a nothing burger. I literally was like, okay.
Yeah.
There's a specific clip here. I said, gay Twitter about to go crazy for the clip of Rob groaning with his arms behind his head after he learns that Steven is a faithful. He like puts his, because he like puts his arms up and he was like, he like groaned. And I said, they're about to go crazy. And while we were waiting for this fucking podcast, I saw a tweet. It's kind of out of pocket. Should I read it? Yes or no?
Yes. I'll be the judge if it's too far.
It's a little out of pocket. From Real Housewives Ranked, a verified Twitter account, might I say, they posted that picture of Rob and it said, if you think for a second that flashing those pits at me is going to make me forgive you for getting rid of the Housewives by episode 9, then, well.
Flashing those pits at me is crazy.
Told you. I wrote last night, I said, gay Twitter is about to do something crazy with this specific picture. And they did. They went crazy. It has 1.4 thousand likes.
Perfect. And you know what? That sums it up.
I think I like this little life. Anyway, Tara and Johnny I can't imagine being Tara, Johnny, or Natalie in this moment. The way I'm sorry, I'd just leave. If I was Natalie, I'd say, okay, I'm calling it. I'm done. I can't catch a break in this game.
I don't know anything, and I can't catch a break. Like,
I can't catch a break.
Done.
It's just a matter of time at this point.
Nothing is funny at this point.
Nothing is funny. Why the fuck are y'all laughing? Because ain't a damn thing funny. Tara and Johnny are about to explode, and I think what I meant by this is like literally like it just like is not working out for them. Like implode. Maybe implode is what I meant. I don't know.
I mean, it's just like, what did they even have to care about at this point? Like, they know it's not each other, but then they're wrong, and now everyone's gonna be upset with them.
Right.
When, mind you, they were also wrong. So, like...
Yeah. Ugh. Natalie... Oh, I wrote Natalie's so pretty. She needs to be on reality TV shows where she can wear just, like, normal clothes more often.
I did like her outfit more this week, I will say.
Cute outfit. Her makeup was pretty.
Yeah.
I'm just like, girl, like, I want to just, like, be your friend.
I know.
Go get a matcha with me.
I bet she'd be fun for that.
Kristen, directly calls Eric out. And
yes, she's had enough. Kristen is fed up at this point.
She's not doing it anymore.
I wish she would have been a little more direct like this the whole season.
Yeah, well, and we still have some season to go, so we'll see. But Kristen calls out Eric, and was like, and she basically is like, and a matter of fact, why the fuck didn't you say anything tonight? If we're talking about it, because why didn't you say anything?
She was done.
Mind you, Eric said nothing to her. It's like no context. And she said, matter of fact, while we're all talking about it, actually, while we're all thinking it, why didn't you say anything? We were all thinking it. Yeah, and Eric is a little caught in the moment. He doesn't really know. He similarly kind of stutters over his words, and he's like, I don't know. She walks away from that conversation. She pulls Mark and Rob.
Once again,
motherfucker is in the right place. He is in the right place at the right goddamn time every single fucking time.
If it comes down to it, like, this is the perfect evidence again thing for him to be able to jump onto to get Eric out when he needs
exactly to. I think they cut to the next episode, and it showed Rob telling Eric, but I think it was perfect scenario for him.
Like, yes, he is doing well in his own ways, but it is at the end of the day, like, he is just a pretty boy who continues to be in the right place at the right time, in the right conversations. Like,
right. So that's interesting. That's sort of the end of the episode. We find out that they have to do a Jack in the Box to figure out whether they died or not. Whatever.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. And that wraps up this episode. Do you have any other thoughts?
This is gonna be kind of negative, but my thoughts are I'm kind of ready to wrap this up.
Yeah, I'm a little like, okay, this was fun.
Yeah, I'm actually like craving Survivor a little bit.
Yeah, I have to watch. Have you been watching the our HAP season 50 preview stuff?
No, should I be?
Everybody's saying I'm gonna start. I think maybe next week as I'm driving. I think it'll be like my in the car thing. People are saying. I think Mike Bloom's interviews specifically with the people have been really good, and our RHAP more again in that separate entity has also been good. So I think I'm gonna look into it. I've heard good things. A lot of my peers who were like iffy on 50 are like, wait, I'm actually kind of excited for this, so we'll have to get into it. But
I mean, I'm still excited about 50. Like, I have, you know, I'm keeping my expectations, you know, in check a little bit, but I'm ready for Survivor to be back on my screen.
Yeah. I mean, dare I say, why am I kind of more excited for Survivor 51? Is that crazy to say?
Yes. Drop the 5, keep the 1.
Drop the 5, keep the 1, and give me a whole new era.
Yeah. Yeah. No, let's like start clean.
This is a podcast, the conversation for another podcast. Check out the Patreon this week. Comment down below who would be on your Jamaican bobsled team, and go on
specifically Jamaican.
Go on the Spotify and tell us, do you know someone from Alabama?
Right.
Personally.
Answer the poll.
Not fucking Alabama Rob. Someone personally.
In your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this time with us this week. We enjoyed it with you. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube. You can follow us and listen to the pod on Spotify. You can engage with us there, and follow us on social media at Making Fire Pod on TikTok and Instagram. And we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
I can't wait to see how this turns out. Smooches.